Hi everyone, my name is Ashlyn Bryce and I'm currently a freshman at ASU. I'm majoring in nursing. I graduated from Barry Goldwater High School in 2024 and I won first place with my Senior Institute project. My essential question was, what effect can long or short-term hospitalization have on children? I basically hosted a toy drive and I collected almost 700 toys. Working on this project put me in like a real-world environment and I had to find a problem. So basically, for those of you who don't know, I started my project by shadowing in the pediatric emergency department, and then I became a weekly volunteer there. So I was there like every single week. I was there for like over 60 hours, so I was really like down and dirty with like seeing everything happen. I saw a lot of crazy things, but like being a part of that with my Senior Institute project helped me like realize how to identify real world problems, and then I could apply that to my Senior Institute project because I had no idea what I wanted to do. But like once I was there and I saw the needs of the hospital, I was able to apply like my project and like put my effort where it was needed the most. I have to say the most challenging part was weeding through like really hyper specific research journal articles. There's a lot of research out there, but most of the time the ones that I would find wouldn't exactly align with what I was trying to research, like it was focusing on something else. I learned that you have to be really specific in what you're searching for and not just go with like the first resource that you found. It's okay to be picky with what sources you want to use because research is like the most important process of your Senior Institute project and a lot of other projects, so you really don't want to rush it. I have done a lot of research in college for like papers and projects, and those skills that I learned from researching have really prepared me. Researching never goes away, so you kind of have to learn how to do it, right? And I feel like it really became real for me when I started my Senior Institute project and I started all my research for that. Through my research, I was surprised how much the topic of families was brought up. So the whole like center of like all my research basically ended up being family-centered care. It's something that I didn't know a lot about and I didn't understand like how important it was in the medical field, just like as a senior in high school who hadn't had much like exposure to it. I think the important thing that anyone should realize when you're researching is you shouldn't go in with an answer to your questions already. You need to let the research take you where you need to go and like follow it that way. Because if I had gone in and been like, hey, I'm only gonna focus on like the effects of hospitalization on children, which like that was my essential question, but I couldn't like have it already answered because then I wouldn't have been able to learn more about CCLS or about like different people who really help and have a crucial role in making sure that children are getting the amount of like nourishment and like social interactions that they need while they're in the hospital. My project was something that I worked for my entire senior year, which is like how it's supposed to be. I volunteered over 60 hours and I've done so much research and I was like literally like everywhere with so many great ideas. I talked to so many of my teachers and my peers throughout the whole like creation of my project because like honestly I just kind of went in with an idea of what I was doing, but I didn't like know exactly what I wanted. They helped me get an outsider's perspective. So like I was saying, like there's a lot that I researched and I spent a lot of time like volunteering with pediatric patients. Like I said before, the research portion of this project prepared me for how rigorous college is. It helped me find like relevant and in-depth research for like papers and projects because like you really, like I said, you really have to weed out the ones that don't really matter to what your topic is. And also it was just the opportunity to be in the pediatric emergency room, and that helped me like more fully understand what I wanted to do with my career as a nurse. I really recommend you guys do something with your senior project that A, you're interested in, and also B, that like you could see yourself doing in the future, because it helped me see that no, I know I don't want to become a doctor because I want more bedside like time with my patients, and yeah, like I do want to work with pediatrics, like, but these are things I'd never been exposed to beforehand, and so it really gave me a real world situation where I wasn't like flipping through careers with like misguided understanding. But still to this day, I use the Senior Institute on my resume. I use it to apply for countless scholarships that I've gotten to help me afford college. As going in at the Senior Institute is very intimidating. But as you guys can probably tell, I'm really passionate about the Senior Institute project, and I'm still like reaping the benefits of it, because like I have all that knowledge that I gained, I have that perspective that I gained, I have the money that I got from scholarships, like from talking about this. Like Senior Institute really like has done a lot to like kind of jumpstart my college career, and I really appreciate it. This project can spark lifelong interests like hobbies and like networks that can change everything. I still talk to people nowadays from like when I was volunteering a year ago, even though I don't work there anymore. Like there's just so much that you can get out of it. So I say like use the Senior Institute to achieve like all the things that you're wanting to achieve. If there's a big goal that you wanted to do for high school but you didn't get to achieve it, do it for your Senior Institute project, because you can get so much out of it and you can take it a lot further than you thought. I'm grateful for the opportunity to speak to you guys about this. Thank you so much for having me.